What's going on, guys? Welcome to Little Helpful Files. My name is Lindsay, and if this is your first time stopping by, we do mini savings challenges, budgeting, cash stuffing, sinking funds, a little bit of life in general, all through the glory and by the grace of God. And I am just so grateful to have you here, guys. Those of you that have been sticking around, you know how much I love and support all of you. We're at 900 or over 900, I guess, just a shy. And we're on the way to 1,000 subscribers. And I am working on a freebie for when we hit the 1,000 subscribers. I like to try to do a freebie tracker so that you guys can download. So I'm working on that. And then I also am working on the giveaway that I'll be doing for my 1,000 subscriber when we get there, God willing. So let's go ahead and get started with today's video. Okay, so today we've got 250 going in. Now guys, I wanted to just remind you, because some of you might be looking at this, especially if you're new to the channel, and you might be saying, oh my gosh, I don't have $250 to put towards savings challenges every week. And normally we don't either, but this was a 3 paycheck month for my husband, and we also paid off our debt. So we had some funds that have been freed up, and we had a little bit of extra. So that's why I'm spending more on the savings challenges. Plus I'm not stuffing my sinking funds. So this money is like going to go into the sinking funds once these challenges are filled up. So I just wanted to put that out there to clarify, because I still believe that any little amount, even if you look at this and you say, well, I only have like $10 for the week, I think that that is still worth doing a savings challenge. You will be so surprised to see how that really builds, and honestly, not just even snowballs with the amount, because obviously if you did $10 a week for a month, you'd have $40, but it truly creates that consistency and it creates that habit, and it just motivates you to continue saving. So I really think that there's no amount that's too small, so don't be discouraged. So this week we have 250, so I'm going to go ahead and count. So 50, we'll set that aside. 20, 40, 60, 81, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, and 250. All right. Now we got that squared away. Hopefully I have enough change this week. I didn't get any 5s, so we shall see how that works out. I actually have a plan to hopefully finish a couple of challenges, because I really would like to get my sinking fund stuffed, and so we'll see how that all goes. First, we're gonna do our 25-week savings challenge, and oh, my son took my Sharpies. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry, he loves doing artwork and he loves using the Sharpies. I always make him draw though on like really sturdy paper or on a clipboard, because it's a mess otherwise. So for this one, we are doing 20. Let's go ahead and see. Let's go and stick it in there. Hopefully I didn't skip one. Okay, good. And if you guys remember, once this is filled up, I will be raffling and giving this off as well. So make sure you continue to stay tuned for that. It might take me a little bit of time, but yeah, not too bad. We'll get there. Okay, so next up we have our playing card savings challenge, and I don't have Ian to do the scratch off, so we are just gonna do the cards. Let's see. Oh, we're gonna pick from the blue one this time, because that's what's popping out at me. And I think we've done a lot in the red. All right, let's see what we got. All right, we've got a queen. Hope I can get that in focus there. A queen of spades. So queen is 12. All right, we can do that. Let's get those back in there. And 10, 11, 12. Whoop, that one is jumping out at me. Okay, and then let's see where we got a color here. Queen. Do. There. All right, let's go ahead and do red. Get that taken care of. All right, I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted because I do this right by a window, and currently my husband and my son are out there like staring at me, and I have yelled at them about this. I'm like, please don't distract me. I'm like a squirrel. I cannot focus. They can probably hear me too. But I'm like, okay, I need to be like in my zone. That's the only thing that's hard. Like, I love Ian helping, But that's why I can only do a portion of it with him, because otherwise I would not be able to focus, guys. There's no way. I would not be able to speak on anything, and I'd mess up more than I normally do with counting and all that. So, all right. Sorry, y'all. So, what a day. See, look, I'm already struggling. I can't multitask that well. Okay, so we got that one done. Now, next up, we're going to jump to this binder, because like I said, I have some that I want to go ahead and complete. So I want to make sure that we get to do them first. So the first one being the donut one. This I feel like has taken me so long. So we are finally going to finish it. So we're doing 12 in here. And like I said, I mean, I know this one's a smaller amount. So in theory, you would think it would be done really quick, but I had other ones that I would prioritize. So a lot of the times, you know, if I'm just doing the minimum on this, it's not going to go as fast, but that is totally okay. We are going to get this finished in now. And I don't even know why I'm coloring this, because I'm probably going to throw this away when I'm done with it, because unfortunately my laminating did not stick. Like I've told you guys, I'm not the best with that. So yeah, it's all like coming undone. But there we go. How cute. I just love the way those little donuts look. All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and take this out. And we've got 20, 40, 60, 70, 1, and 2. All right, perfect. So that is gonna go to the side for sinking funds. I'm also gonna finish this one, and like I said, this one I've done quicker. I love doing these little $10 ones. And it's also helped since I've had obviously a bigger amount to be able to budget for these savings challenges this month. Next month is not going to be the same. And I'm so bummed because I had been doing so good, like selling some stuff, getting rid of things like consignment or selling off clothes or whatnot. And I just like have not done anything this past month. So I really haven't had any like extra income coming in or any side hustle type stuff on that front. Obviously, I do still have the Etsy store, which I thank you all tremendously for those of you that have ordered and support. It is very, very, very much appreciated. I'm gonna go ahead and swap out a 20. All right, so then we've got 1, 20, 40, 60, 82. So that is also going over there. So guys, you'll have to stay tuned for when I do the sinking fund cash stuffing. All right, now I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna come back to this, but first I wanna go in here and I wanna chat a little bit on the September Savings Challenge. We are going to finish this up as well. So this is going to be 30, but first I wanna chat about this verse. So we've been kind of marinating on this verse. Peacemakers who sow in peace reap a harvest of righteousness. And I thought it was cool. It was actually in this book as well. It's a little bit different. I use the NIV, and the NLT says, those who are peacemakers will plant seeds of peace and reap a harvest of righteousness. And I wanted to just talk, what does this verse mean? And so I feel like the more that I've, thought through this, looked at it, kind of studied it, it really is about like godly wisdom, right? So godly wisdom is peace and hope and mercy and sincerity. And if you have, like, imagine a field, right? A field, it is ready for harvest, and it is full of righteousness, and it's full of goodness. And it was planted by those who make peace, right? Those peacemakers are the ones. And this is this reminder to live in this way and to live with the full confidence that God will, He will always provide. And I think that that is so crucial and so important to be remembering right now in this season of life that we are in. And it's just an amazing and comforting thing. And again, I think it allows that knowledge and that wisdom and gives you more of that peace and hope and confidence, and puts all of your faith and trust in the Lord, where we can feel confident, we can feel taken care of. I just wanted to kind of break that down. I would love to hear your thoughts on this verse. If you've been doing this with me and reading this verse, when you're doing your stuffings. I would love to know kind of what this has meant to you, what you feel about it. If you've read more in James, just, yeah, love to see how that's been for you guys. So now we are going to stuff the 30 in here. Well, I'm just going to throw all the money. Jeez. Okay, so 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 1. And 100 was our goal for that. So I'm going to keep this out actually, and we'll set that in the pile as well. I am going to be doing, I forgot to print it. I was going to print it and I need to do it. But the Never Stop Praying is the one that I'm going to be adding in along with then October's. So let's go ahead and figure out fruit of the Spirit. We are going to do, let's see how much we have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's go ahead and do 6 because that's what we've got in the ones. Oh, that is much darker. Whoopsie. Every time I think I'm picking the right one, I don't. Okay. So let's go ahead and put that in there. This is when it starts to get thicker. Actually, should I take out some of these ones? I just put them all in. You see how I don't plan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we're gonna do that. And then I can put a 20 in. Sorry, you might hear my daughter crying. I think she just woke up. And those teeth, man, they're still not through. I'll tell you, it's the longest. It's been months and months of her poor little gums. So swollen. All right, now, rejoice in the Lord always. This one, I am actually going to go ahead and do a 50. I really want to be able to get this one filled up soon. Again, like I told you, because this is a bigger one, it has taken me longer. And that is totally okay, but I am getting to the point where I would love to get this filled up and have this nice chunk of change to put towards the sinking funds. Now again, I'm doing this a little different. You guys obviously don't have to just use your savings challenges for sinking funds. This is just what I've been wanting to do because I had a little bit of time before I needed stuff for those categories, right? So I am not saying that you should do that. You need to do what is comfortable for you, what works for you. Oh, I also had a tip. When you guys put these in to the A7s, make sure that like the folded part of your money goes towards the end where the zipper is going to go. Otherwise, I've noticed that when you try to zip it and it's on the opposite side, it gets caught really easily. So I don't know. That's just something I found that has worked. So this one we're going to do 30. And let's get the right marker. Oh yeah, I got the right one this time. I have so many ideas, guys. I'm telling you, there are so many times where I'm like, I just need more hours in the day. But I would love to do, I told you guys I'm going to be working on a little like Christian gift video, just some recommendations and things that I have found that I would like to share with you guys, especially as we are basically, you know, approaching October, which is crazy. Oh, she's so sad. All right, hold on a sec. Okay, sorry, jumping ahead. Hopefully she's doing okay now. She's just sad, 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 and I'm sure you can probably hear her crying. I also have no idea where I left off, and I skipped ahead a bit. We're gonna do 14 in this one. Oh yeah, I was talking about video ideas. So I have another idea that I really want to kind of just go over again. I know a lot of you already know how to do budgeting, those that follow, but for like some new people, I've been having lots of questions as far as how you set up the cash budget, how to do this. So I might do a little mini series if I can figure out the time and just go through that again. Because I think that it's always a good reminder. It's always good to hear it again, to see how people do it. Just like reading the Bible and hearing God's word, you can never get tired of hearing those truths, right? Even if you've heard it over and over and over, you need to continue to hear it, to pray on it, to study on it. Kind of feel like it's a similar concept with this. So I'm thinking about doing that as well if I can, again, if I can find the time. All right, so let's do, I think we'll do 10 in this one, because then I think a lot of the rest is going to go into the 32 envelope. I guess we're going to do, now let's do like a yellow leaf. All right. And we have the top of the pumpkin. I love these. I hope that you guys have been following along and enjoying these. Again, I've tried to make sure that y'all know how to get them and how to download them. I'm sorry that it's a little confusing, but since I don't have my own website, I don't really know how else to share them with you other than through the descriptions in the YouTube videos. So for now, that's how we're going to keep doing it because it works. All right, so these two I'll have to remove, right? Okay. So let's see. We have 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we're gonna do the 1, the 5, and the 30. I've told you guys, like, I love being able to color in multiple whenever I can. So instead of, you know, doing it as one big thing, we're gonna break this up into 3 different envelopes to color. And that will make me feel like this is actually starting to move along a little bit more. Like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna hit my goal. I would love to complete this and still one more for the year. So we shall see if I can do that. All right, and the last one is 30. All right, guys. Well, I am about done. Thank you guys so much for watching, for sticking around. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Oh, let's go ahead, sorry, before I go. Let's go ahead and count and see where we are. Hopefully with this one I end up being right. I feel like I always mess up the quantity on this. 1, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, and 58. Hey, not bad. We got 158 in there. All right, so next time I will have a couple new challenges. We completed, what, 3 challenges today? And like I said, this month is not typical 3 paycheck month, so it makes all the difference. Super grateful for it, but next month will be smaller savings challenge amounts like normal. But I thank you guys. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your week, and may God continue to bless you, and I will see you next time.